Bible. All right. All right. So the Most High said what? He said what? He's gonna bring them down, man. He's gonna, all this stuff that they've built up. The Most High's gonna tear that down, man. All right. There's gonna be a lot of ways that he's gonna tear it down, man. He'll tear it down with the chariots when Yahushua comes back with that fire. All right, with the nuclear missiles. All right. So all this is gonna be torn down. Okay. You're gonna have these Edomite structures in the kingdom, man. It's concrete, man. All this has to be taken out, man. I feel like nuclear missiles gonna hit everywhere with concrete, man. All right, everywhere with concrete and shit like that. All right, because we can't. This is not the way to be living, man. All the ways of Esau is gonna be forgotten, man. Because Esau is gonna be forgotten. Right? What's that? Isaiah 14, I believe it is, where it says, "No, they shall ask, where is he?" All right. But Esau's going to be a distant memory at one point. Let's get Obadiah real quick. Obadiah real quick. Obadiah 5 and 10, it says Obadiah 1 and 18, and it reads, "And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph shall be a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord has spoken it," man. All right, so there's not going to be any remaining of the house of Esau, man. All right, so in other words, the Edomites will be exterminated according to the scriptures. And that's after serving their punishment. That's after serving that 1,000-year slavery for what they did to us, man, the Israelites, man. Okay? They're going to have to serve that. They ain't going to have no choice, man. The Most High said what right? You will not go unpunished, man, but you shall surely drink of it, man. Okay? You will surely drink of that cup. And you're not going to have any choice. Okay? You're not going to have any choice, man. Esau will say, he'll admit that what he did is wrong. He'll admit that, oh, that's effed up and this and that. But then when you bring, okay, so, then this should happen and you should be going into captivity, man. Or you should, you should do this and that, this and that. Then he's, oh, no, I think that's too extreme. But what he did wasn't too extreme. Okay? Because what Esau doesn't want to, he just doesn't want to get his judgment. That's just the bottom line, man. Esau just does not want to get his judgment. That is the bottom line. Okay? This is Revelation 13 and 9. It reads, Revelation 13 and 9. "If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword." Here is the patience and the faith of the saints, man. So it says he must be killed with the sword. He must go into captivity, man. All right? He shall go into captivity, man. It will happen. All right? This is the patience and the faith of the saints, man. This is what we're waiting for. Okay? That's only the elect who's waiting for that. 2/3 of the nation of Israel is not waiting for it. 2/3 of the nation of Israel couldn't care less about that, man. They think Esau should just be forgiven, man. Man, listen, man. We're looking for justice, man. All right? Right? We're looking for justice. We're looking for a place where dwells righteousness. And that can't happen unless that blood that was spilled is answered for, man. All right? Point blank, period, man. And that's part of the law. That's part of the law. Okay? Let's get Numbers 35 and 33. Very easy to find that. This is Numbers 35 and 33. So it reads, Numbers 35 and 33, and it says, "So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land. The land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it." Alright, so that's it. If you shed blood, then your blood must be shed in order to cleanse the land. All these lands that we're standing on, man, Esau done shed innocent blood. Excuse me. Okay? Esau has shed innocent blood. And guess what? It doesn't have to be Esau himself to get that judgment. Although technically it is, because, you know, they're coming back in the reincarnation. But it doesn't have to be technically Esau who gets that, man. His descendants can get it, man. Right? Them of his household can get it. That's according to the scriptures. Matter of fact, I'll show you an example of that. Alright? The whole point is that blood must be shed if they shed innocent blood. Point blank period. Alright? That's why it irks me when you see Esau, man. You know, someone who murdered 18 people and Esau wants to give him, you know, whatever, man, 78 years locked up. That's madness, man. The man done has so much blood on his hands. He's supposed to be put to death. He's supposed to be living. This is a second. But Esau's not a matter of justice. That's the whole thing. Esau doesn't deal with justice. Okay? This is 2 Samuel 21, all right? And it reads, this is an example of blood having to be shed, but it wasn't necessarily of the person who shed the innocent blood, okay? But it appeased the wrath nonetheless, okay? Okay? It was of the same blood, so to speak, but it wasn't that particular person, all right? Then there was a famine in the days of David, 3 years, year after year, and David inquired of the Lord, and the Lord answered, it is for Saul and for his bloody house, because he slew the Gibeonites. And the king called the Gibeonites and said unto them, now the Gibeonites were not of the children of Israel, but of the remnant of the Amorites, and the children of Israel had sworn unto them, and Saul sought to slay them in his zeal to the children of Israel and Judah. All right, so that was wicked. All right, that was wicked. They made an oath with them. They swore, they made a covenant with them, and then Saul went and killed them anyway. Right? So that's wicked. And that's innocent blood. All right, and it reads, wherefore David said unto the Gibeonites, what shall I do for you? And wherewith shall I make the atonement, that ye may bless the inheritance of the Lord? Because at that point, the Most High had a 3-year famine, man. He basically cursed the children of Israel for that period of time because of that innocent blood, man. That whole land was cursed, man, because of that innocent blood. Right? And it says, so look how much innocent blood Esau has, man. How much innocent blood Esau has shed, man.